Love and light, so nudism basically, this little topic that's actually very simple, but in some people's mind is super taboo and all these kind of things. Nudism basically, so the naked body and all these things. Is it bad? Is it good? Is it traumatizing for very little kids or any bullshit like that? To be honest, all there is the context and the negative perspective of society that creates all the trauma. An example, when I was growing up, like little boy, 7 years old, imagine I could ask many people from more recent countries where this is a practice and it's completely normal. Like, no child abuse, nothing. You're not gonna get police or anything like that. We go into saunas, right? Sauna is a part of a culture. And everyone is naked there. You would actually get mocked for like they would say, what are you trying to hide underwear basically, and shit like that. 7-year-old boys, 50-year-old beer drinking men with their beer bellies, everyone's naked, everyone's like that. And no one's having an issue, no one's getting traumatized or anything like that, because there is no sexual context. It's just, a bath. And, being naked is completely normal and a part of a tradition. And all the times when I actually felt uncomfortable not being naked wasn't because I was scared that someone's gonna rape me or some sexual nonsense they're pushing there. No, it was just because I was, how to say, I was overthinking, when I was just being a little. And as soon as I got naked, everyone was just normal around me. Actually, not being naked in most kind of places is actually creating more issues for you than just being naked. And it's completely normal, and I never really thought that someone, might disagree until I actually had experiences online and stuff with people who are more from different countries where it's not part of our culture, like United States and stuff, where everything is super sexualized and everything is super just fucked up. And immediately they say, oh, these kind of practices are super, you know, are super like questionable and stuff, and it's traumatizing for the kids, and so all that kid nonsense. I will say to you, as I experienced it myself growing up in a culture where it is normal to be naked in certain occasions. All of this is just in the mind. All of this is just society's BS, to be honest. If some American kid who immediately was brainwashed into thinking that the naked body is immediately something, sexualized and all these kind of things, and he would get into this kind of place like I grew up in, and everyone was normal. He would get into a place full of naked men. Ah, mommy, and shit like that. But it's not that anyone's doing anything bad to him, you see it. It's just that he has so much brainwashing from his society. That's all there is. So that's the kids part, to be honest. Yes, it is possible, the naked body can be traumatizing experience for them only if, they've been brainwashed by us, and if it was in a sexual kind of context or whatever like that, simple. So whenever kind of is the naked body, the nudism part is actually very good because, as we had discussed now, the most, let's just say the most taboo thing, nudism and little kids, like it's gonna traumatize them. That's the whole thing. It's not gonna traumatize them if they haven't been introduced to thought patterns that are making them traumatize themselves. Like the mind is a very weird thing, but that's how it works basically. I experienced it myself, as I said, growing up in a culture where it's normal to be naked in certain places. Now, it's really just the whole taboo part is just the delusional stuff in the mind, and that's all. Of course, if some people don't want you to be naked around them, then don't, like there's no point, it's nothing bad. But yeah, that's so simple as that. Naked and nudism and all these things. Many people think it's very weird and it's very not normal. And to be honest, I give a fuck. I am naked as much as I can. I mean, I already once showed my stuff on the YouTube and they gave me a strike for a week. But yes, while making this video, I'm completely naked in a forest where anyone could be walking with their kids, jerking off and talking to you. And it's completely normal. Some people say, "Oh, you're completely crazy." Listen, I'm just in the moment. What are you talking about? I'm just enjoying the sun in the bushes. I'm not doing anything wrong. You know, it's simple. Life is simple. Stop procrastinating shit in your life. Stop overthinking. Nudism and naked body is actually such a freeing experience to me. It's just when you get sun all over you, all the body just gets the suntan. equally, the vitamin D, the good vibes, the energy, Clothes, to be honest, the main service for clothes that I experienced while living a lot in nature is, an example, especially when you're a boy or a man, you don't, wear bushes, wear spikes and all that stuff, and you don't really want your thing to get like trapped somewhere. So you kinda, especially when climbing trees, you kinda thinking, oh shit, maybe I do need some good pants or something. Clothes, main serve for clothes is protection from cold, protection from different sharp objects and all these kind of things. Not more. And of course also self-expression and cultural and all these things like that. But the main part is it's basically just for self-protection and that's all. All the other mental stuff is just the mind, it's just the taboos. And I don't play around with them. The mind is the mind, taboos are just taboos, just creation of the minds, and that's all there is. There is not anything to discuss. Some cultures are naked, some cultures fucking need to dress up to head to toe, like the Arab women and all that kind of thing, the Muslim women. It's all okay, it's all okay. I love all cultures, and I don't think that any of them is. And every culture is actually equally crazy. Equally crazy. None is better. We're all one, we're all in love. So, yeah, it's just different ways of life, and the naked body, the nudism, I really, by my understanding and by my experience, I really advise you to embrace it. Embrace your naked body. Free it. In the nature, breathe in and breathe out and just let it be. You're a human in your natural habitat. There is nothing to be ashamed. This is how God had created you. All your scars, all your things are just naked. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Peace.